Welcome back for the Mobile Gaming Fanatics. I'm Mytyme, this is Top Drives. How's it hanging? If the answer is low and lazy, hopefully that means you're going to be in for a good weekend like I think I am with these events. Yes, I think that the events for this weekend could fall in nicely in terms of being in line with my garage, with my specialities. But before we get to that, and have a quick mention of the challenge. I've almost finished it, one more race to go. I haven't tried this last level 25 yet, okay, but I can let you know for rounds 21 to 24 you will be using all USA saloon cars. And just to give anyone an idea out there, if you're struggling when it comes into the last couple of hours, hopefully this will help you. There is a mixture of sand and where's saloon, there we go, sand and mixed track sets. So I've used a Cadillac CT6, been absolute beast for it, made it so easy for me. I've used a Dodge Charger because there is one drag as well, and then outside of that I've gone all the way down. I've used my Buick Regal here, I've used my Chrysler 300S, and I've used my Chevrolet Malibu, and I've gone for every level so far first time without any problems. So the Cadillac DTS would do exactly the same thing. Pretty sure the Chrysler 200 can help you there, and even if you're missing a few of those, some of these standard tyres like the Pontiac Bonneville there should also help you to complete those tracks. So if you are struggling using the rest of your team, then bring in those standard tyre cars. They should help you get through the challenge. Now let's come in and have a look at the events. I've tried to play through most of them just so the video isn't as long as, or not over long should we say, because I do have a habit of that. But here we go. So you can see here 12 and 4. I've only entered this German event fairly recently, and to my surprise, it's a German event that I'm actually doing okay in. It's an event that I should have a good chance of remaining in the top 10 and getting a ceramic pack. I need to emphasize this. I need to focus much more on these events and getting those ceramic packs and just, you know, getting lucky here or there. An ultra rare, an epic, you know, to help build my garage. I've been stagnant for too long. So that's why I am starting to work on more and more cars now. So you can see here, fairly fortunate, the Opel, which is maxed out, comes under Germans, which helps. I've got the Dakar now, got one of these from the Yellowbird, maxed that out, helps. And we've also got the price car Dakar, although I don't get to use it a huge amount and I haven't worked on it yet. Definitely a car that probably going to be worth me putting at least one upgrade into for events such as this. So, you know, from out of nowhere, even if I lose this match, I've suddenly got a team where, although it's not great, it can be competitive. And for a lot of races, the key is going to be people look at your team and think, I don't really want to come up against that one, you know. If I can avoid them, that would probably be my option. Is there someone else that's better to beat? And that's just as good as having a team that everyone can, you know, that you can smash everyone with. Now, like, I knew this was going to be close anyway, but yeah, having a team where people look at and think, oh, this is going to be tight, is just as good as having a team where you can go through and blow up all your opposition out of the water, because inevitably there's probably going to be someone up near the top of you who can beat you anyway, and they're going to probably target you if you're coming close to their first or second rank. So if you've got a team which a lot of people look at and they're similar to you in rankings, and they're like, you know what, you're just the person who I'm just not sure about, so let me go for the guy who I'm fairly confident I can beat. That is just as good as I said, having that kind of killer team, and it's obviously a lot more achievable. The same kind of thing comes here with this French car race here for Retro Rumble, entered in only recently. It looks like again I have a chance of making it into the top 10, not because I have a great team, okay, but I do have now 2 maxed out ultra rares, 2 maxed out super rares, and I have been working on my Peugeot Quasar. And you know, look at this car, 197 races, 91 win ratio. So the facts are, it's honestly worth me putting another upgrade into this car. Surprisingly, and I am surprising myself a bit here, I find myself using it outside of daily challenges as well. It seems to be semi-useful, and I'm now at a stage where my garage is it's beginning to get built in a way that I can compete on multiple fronts. You know, it's not just a case of, oh, I have to put in all my good cars now, because I can do something like this, for example. And this is a team which, when you look at it, it's not hard for people out there to emulate. You have to get lucky with a legendary. A lot of people would have hopefully been able to get the Alpine from the recent challenge week, and the other 3 cars, well, you can get them anywhere. There's just 1 ultra rare, 2 super rares, and it's a team which is fairly effective in this event. Obviously it's not going to be good enough to put me into the top rank or 2, but it should hopefully be good enough to keep me in the top 10. That'll be another ceramic pack. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, another ultra rare, another epic, anything like that, you know, keeps the ball rolling. So hopefully it's going to be probably one of my better weekends, which is also encouraging me more to play. Now, the main key is the Great Exhibition Final, the McClaren P1 Finals. As you can see here, I'm ranked 19 before I click on it. Let's click on and see if I've changed or not. Okay, so 10 and 4. I left this as 8 or 9 and 0. So I have been knocked down. Now, the key here, Great Exhibition 2015-2019's non-prize cards. Now this looks like this should be right up my alley, because I have bought so many Great Exhibition packs and worked on many of those cars. The question is, which of the cars that I have are usable in this event? Now, if we look at the prizes very quickly, what I do like to see again, and I think they sometimes do this when they give you a good S car, really good S car, and like a, well, not a very good epic in my opinion, they've dropped down to give you 2 ultra rare cars. So even if you come to top 180 here, there's Nissan 370Z here. So definitely worth trying to play, trying to get in that top 180. Even if you just play 1 race, you're going to get the Maserati 430, so that's seeing the potential from an aluminium pack. So if you've got the cars, try and even play 1 race. But for me, rank 11 to 40 is a bit underwhelming. The BMW, it's got low ground clearance, the M5. It's not a car I'm looking to get and I'm looking to work on. So I am going to see if I can get that top 10 spot. Now, the key here, as you can see with my team, is fast. Okay, fast is key. Now, I'm a little bit lucky in some respects before we go into the actual track setups. I do have the Bentley Continental I can work on. I have 3 maxed out SUVs which aren't needed in the finals, but I will say now, there is a medium track in every track set, okay? So you are going to need to bring in a car with medium ground clearance. Hence, you will see quite a few people using the Bentley Bentayga diesel, or for example, maybe the W12 or the Range Rover Velar if they have them, because of the medium ground clearance track. There will be the odd person who have a couple of the medium Bentleys, like the Flying Spur V8 here. There is another Flying Spur as well, W something, which I don't have, which has the medium ground clearance. And you will also see people running the Bentley Miscellaneous Speeds, because again, yes, you guessed it, medium ground clearance. So one of these kind of cars is going to be very crucial in the event. However, for me, I am lucky because I have, hands down, the best city streets car for this event. Okay, yes, this Jaguar XJR is the best city streets car. It has beat every car I have put it up against so far. Admittedly, it is coming up a lot against a lot of the Bentley Bentaygas, but even when it's come up against the epic Bentleys that have the medium ground clearance, it beats them. Now, there may be an legendary that I don't know of, that I haven't put it against yet, which could beat it maxed out, or nearly maxed out. But from everything else, this car seems to be the MVP from the moment. This car is giving me a guaranteed win. Then on top of that, I do have a maxed out Continental GT Coupe. I do have a maxed out DBS Superleggera, and I am close to having a maxed out DBS Superleggera Volante if I want to, as well as the Hulk. Again, two cars which I can put more work into if I need to. So if we come in, we'll just take on the first person, and this is going to give you an example of how kind of tough it's going to be at the top. I will get a victory here. Twisty circuit works for me, twisty road works for me, hairpin works for me. I lose the 1 mile. Okay, so for me, the best thing to do here is to go 1, 2, 3, twisty road, hairpin. Sorry about that, I had to go away, so we'll come back into it. Now, see, as you can see there, Jaguar wins that one. We come here, we're going to get the victory here as well with the Bentley. Now, what I'm quite fortunate about in this tri-series, or the final anyway now, is that although the qualifiers and the prelims weren't overly, kind to me, my garage was lacking, so I didn't really play those too much. As you can see here, I can do reasonably well against other people who seem to have fairly strong garages, or at least 5 fairly strong cars for this event. Now, here's where I have something slightly in my favour that not everyone else will have, and that I don't always have in some other events. When I actually come and look at the potential cars that I can use, I do have a little bit of variation. As I said, I can bring in the Bentley Continental 24 if for some reason I felt that it was extremely useful. Instead, I could bring it in instead of the GT Coupe, for example. I could put a little bit of work into it, couple of epics, max it out, bring that in. But more likely, I could either max out either of these two, the Hulk or the Volante, or I can work on the Evor 400 or the Lotus Elise Cup 250. Both of these are going to be more twisty and turny, so these two cars could come in easily in place of the Bentley Coupe. Now, obviously these two cars are pretty interchangeable here. They're very similar, whether it's the Hulk or the GT Coupe. The Coupe is slightly more maxed out, but I would probably keep the Hulk because I think it's fractionally better on the drags, etc., and that's where the car would be being used. It wouldn't be on the twisty turns or the hairpin. This would be where the Lotus would go, either of these two. So I do have that at my disposal. Now, I'm only going to really know if I need those kind of cars when I'm in the top 10. So we'll play another one here, and just to show you, fortunate enough, I know I've got a guaranteed victory here. I know that I'm going to struggle on the 1 mile. I know I can win the twisty road. I know the hairpin road is going to be a struggle, and I can win the twisty circuit. Obviously, the weight of the Bentley is going to be the thing that holds it down there. But as we come in again, a key car here is giving me at least a 50-point victory every time. Also, the Superleggera Volante is a great car. It's great against these Lotus Elise Cups. When it's maxed out, I'm not too sure who wins. It gets 99 handling, but I said I can obviously do some work into my Volante if I need to. And there we go, the Aston Martin winning there. And finally, this one's going to be close. Okay, I didn't expect to win that. Obviously, a Lotus Evora GT430 that was leveled up a bit would actually win that. Now I know I lose here, which is, oh wow, I'll be honest, I expected to lose that. I did expect to lose that, but that's fine. I mean, you don't mind. I'm only going to be losing the last race by a maximum of kind of 65 points, so very lucky to be in the position I am in. Now I don't know who in here has been able to destroy my team, but what I am going to do now is move forward and see who is up here. Jim. Now I'm pretty sure Jim hadn't had any defeats, had he? So let's come and see what we can do. Pretty sure Jim was 10-0. Now, the first thing I notice here, this, I don't actually know about this being maxed out. Not sure I've come up against a maxed out W12 Firebird. This did win when it wasn't maxed out. Now I am not so sure. I'm going to hope I can take the twisty circuit. The 1 mile will be a victory as well. The hairpin and the twisty road are tough. We're going to try the hairpin, and the twisty road we're going to accept the defeat. Let's see here. Let's see. Now we are up against quite a few maxed out cars here. So here we go. There we go. Jaguar does win. Quality car, key car. I'm expecting the DBS to win here. Yep. That extra handling helping us out. Now this will be a loss, but not by too many points. 53, fine, absolutely fine. This is a key track here. This is one to watch for the future. A maxed out Lotus Elise Cup is going to beat me. So now the question is, do I work on my Lotus Elise Cup or do I not? I get the victory here, so oh no I don't. Oh, I lose. Wow, okay, I didn't realise that. Fair enough. I honestly thought that the GT would win that. So with that in mind, then now I have seen that. Okay, not the person necessary to go up against at the moment, but I have the option. I do have the option of maxing out one of these two, and I suppose if I've got both of them, I should probably do the Evora 400. What is it? 1340. Oh, it's going to be a lot heavier, isn't it? 931. I have to have a look. I guess probably for this event, for the Twisty, maybe the Lotus Elise Cup is the better one, and I can drop that in, and then that would help me. And I can also put 2 upgrades into the Volante. If I do that, this will win. This will win the hairpin mode. So I could just do the upgrade into that. Let's just go and play someone else anyway. So I'm not too worried about the defeats at the moment, because I feel I'm going to be there or thereabouts for the top 10 anyway. Again, we'll take the victory here, 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 and we'll take the defeat on the twisty road against that McClaren. I'm just going to skip this one because I wanted to get a victory to move me up the ranks a little bit, so I could try another person as high up as possible, just to get an idea of the kind of cars I will be up against. Let's come in and have a look. So let's go up to the very top, and then we'll work our way back fractionally. So here we go. We have got, again, this Volante here, again using the Spur W12S. You're going to see a lot of these, I think, towards top. I think that's going to be the car people will try and use. Oh, interesting here, the Jaguar again maxed out. That would be good. I've definitely got an advantage using that Jag on the city street small. Let's come and have a look. What other cars we got? So the Aston Martin here, Vanquish Zagato. Okay, not sure about that. I know I can win here with the Superleggera. I know I'm going to lose here, but it's only a 50-point loss. Win-win. So this should be a victory for me. We will lose, win. Probably lose. I'm actually not sure. Definitely lose and win. So this could be tricky. This could be a tricky lineup. Win, win, win. 2 defeats, but we still get the overall victory. And again here it'll be win, 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 lose, and probably win. We will try up here. We'll try class and see how it goes. So yeah, I'm quietly optimistic, to be honest with you. Quietly optimistic. Might have made a slight boo-boo here. These are the 3 which we do like this. We have to assume we're going to lose the quarter mile and we're going to lose a test bowl, but overall we should get a 1-star victory. So again here, key card is the Jaguar. Can't express it enough. If you haven't already built it, okay, if you have it in your garage and you haven't already built it, forget the win ratio, because obviously it wasn't maxed out for a long time. It would be higher otherwise. This car is great for city streets, okay, absolutely great. Not just for this event, it's just a great city streets car in general. And if you look at that, it's got a decent mid-range, decent 0 to 60. You can also be doubled up in drags, so it's not just a one-trick pony. It is a surprisingly useful car. Okay, so we were never going to be close, and that's fine. This one again is going to be a victory, just about. Hope. Oh no, we've lost. I was really kind of hoping that was a victory. Okay, well that kind of makes... I messed up here, didn't I? Yeah. Well, that makes it a bit easier for me. It lets me know that I will probably want to work on a couple of these cars. I will probably want to do the Aston Martin. So when I go to bed tonight, I will probably put an upgrade into the Aston Martin. I think I will leave the Hulk because I can't see an upgrade doing too much difference to it. To be fair, it's still going to lose. I will probably also start to work now on either the Evora or the Elise Cup. Have a little check and to see which one I think is going to be better. It's probably going to be the Elise Cup, to be honest with you. And then that can come in, and then hopefully that will be a team capable of winning this. As I said, if I do get really stuck, then I can obviously change things around a little bit, maybe 2 of the Lotuses to help with the twisties, but I'm definitely going to need some speed here because of the drags, and I definitely need to keep that XJR. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, people. I'm going to go there. If you have any questions, any queries, or you've seen my garage and there's anything you think I could do to potentially make my life a bit easier, please let me know in the comment section down below. However, I hope you all have a great weekend. I will see you all towards the end of this event, and hopefully I'll be there being able to collect that McClaren. Oh yeah, almost forgot, I did get the Pagani Zonda Revolution, so I'm going to add that little clip into the end showing you that collection and that pack. So thank you for watching, everyone. I've been Mytyme. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you all soon.